No, we didn't get Helena. So sad. Okay, well, what are the texts? Ooh, spy satellites. Okay, yeah, this is a great Helena game. Well, you can always early reveal for the Web of Power. I would go Ilbon, but Leto's in the pool, which makes that a little bit risky. Leza could be fun. And she's less committed to deck building than, like, Ariana or Ilbon. I think it's one of these two. Leza or Leto. You know, Appropriate is good enough as well. And the techs are strong. Go for Leto. There's not really any faction racers in this pool, so you know we can potentially get alliances less contested than if there were a Baron or a Tessia. I think Iceman's a pretty good player, so we have to be worried about him. Helena's a very good pick here. To be worried about her. The last person here, I'm not too concerned. Yeah, Ariana in first position. I am definitely not concerned. No ring, no ability to go to wealth. It's not great. We're probably also not going to get smuggling. So, no ability to go to Hardy Warriors. We have good persuasion, so we'll get one of these two cards probably. But that's about all we've got going for us. You know, I could first reveal for Web of Power Freighter Fleet. It's not an awful idea. I think we want to Arakeen first action and see what we get. Of course, if we do that, we lose the Freighter Fleet to Helena, or we lose the Web of Power to Helena. But she may, I mean, it's only 50-50 that she even has the ring to begin with. So let's go Arakeen, see what we can pick up. Another dagger is pretty crap, to be honest with you. We put 2 dagger troops in, we try to get that second place. So now we have enough for either the Appropriate or the Web of Power, but not also the Freighter Fleet. All of our action is in these 4 cards, unfortunately. She does have the ring. Okay, well, that sucks. But it was going to be like 50-50, right? So I don't think first action reveal was worth it. Or would have been worth it, I mean. So, I don't think we reveal early now. There's no way she doesn't reserve the Web of Power, I don't think. Reserves? Oh my gosh, she reserved the Freighter Fleet. Okay. Well, now I think we do maybe consider early reveal for Web of Power. The cost of that is not going to tech negotiation. But it's not like I want to let Ariana have it. I mean, hell, Beast could early reveal for it here. He's considering it. Doesn't do it, though. Goes for the spice. Maybe getting a disposal facility. So we have to ask ourselves, how much persuasion do these two have? They've got 3 cards in hand. I'm inclined to think that one of them has 4. Appropriate's not bad either, but Enchani's not horrible. I think you know, we're Leto. We just get this really easily. I think we need to reveal for this Web of Power, honestly. Could be a mistake. We'll see. Let's see what these guys reveal for their persuasion amounts. We have no faction influence because we didn't draw any of our important cards. But Web of Power, we're hoping will make up the gap here. I don't know. Maybe Tech Negotiation was better. The daggers didn't really do anything besides tie us to Helena, who probably has a dagger of her own. So, you know, we could have just gotten an Appropriate and been fine, potentially. We don't really want spy satellites on this leader. But the flagship and disposal facility are good. So Ariana didn't have the 4. Does Beast? He does. He gets the Appropriate instead. But, 2 intrigue cards already from Helena. She went to both intrigue spaces. I think Appropriate is the play here. I don't think you go for Chani. Yeah. So round 2 Swordmaster for him. Although, honestly, he... No, he wouldn't have gotten it without that. Mobilization. Oh, okay. She really wants this. So she just didn't have Persuasion in her hand. That's why she didn't claim the Web of Power. Redraw Convincing. So I think we want to go Mentat this round. Problem is we don't have any Spice. So we can't really get triple... Can't really get triples. Siege of Arakeen is just generically good. It wouldn't be bad to Hardy, honestly. Yes, no surprises there. Mentat maybe not so important, actually. I mean, drawing any cards at all for Web of Power is good, but... Okay, so... I think Fold Space is kind of the play here. And then the second one we can adapt to the circumstances. Okay. Don't know what to make of that. Ariana goes great flat. If we get second place from this combat, we have Swordmaster next round. So maybe Hardy. And if we get first place from the combat, well, we get our, you know, we get a point. So it's a kind of a win-win, right? Wealth takes us to 5, which would take us 2 off. We'll go first next round. But we don't have access to Emperor again. So, I mean, we could also Mentat just trying to churn into the Web of Power, but it's just not very likely. Let's go Hardy. And if Beast or Helena want to try to fight us here, they can. Or Ariana, for that matter. Carthag's open, and I expect somebody will try to fight us. For Persuasion, there's 3 decent 4 cards. Spice Trader, Imperial Bashar, and Gunthopter. I'm leaning between them towards the Spice Trader. We're very likely to get 2 on Fremen, and we need the Spice for our ring. So, that's probably what I'll do. Unfortunately, we could not use the ring because the way the hand was cut. Looks like I'm just going to straightforwardly win this combat. Doesn't seem like they're really fighting me on it. Maybe Beast will go to Carthag. But even then, he'd have to have a good intrigue card. So we might have overshot this a little bit. But owning Arakeen means that I get paid every time they go there. So I think I'll end up okay in the end of the day. I feel like I'm going to reveal a better card than what I buy, unfortunately. I could buy Liaisons, but with a Web of Power, you don't really want to deplete your deck like that. Let's just buy the Spice Trader. Yeah, see. Revealed a better card than what I bought. Shawnee. Also a better card than what I bought. We go first next round, but we don't have any access, so we can't pump BG, or not BG, Guild. We can reveal the Web of Power for Guild, but that's too late to matter, I think. Somebody else will have probably gotten access to Interstellar by then. So far, kind of a slow game. We don't have great options, honestly. For next round, I mean. We probably end up going Mentat. Spin our wheels a little bit. Come on, Ariana. Oh my gosh! Come on, are you disconnecting? Is that what this is? Are you just gonna DC on us? I see that light flickering. Oh, there it goes. Off again. Okay. Full scale's kind of fun. Two and two. Doesn't have any troops though. Overall, kind of a slow start for Beast. He's got a Swordmaster though, so he'll be okay. Maybe I should have put one fewer troop in that. So, if we smuggle, we go to 4. It doesn't really do anything. Our only faction is Web, which we don't really want to play. We're not at 2 on any faction yet. Could go to Arakeen. Could go to Dune. Imperial Basin. Could pick up a disposal facility. That could be our round, right? We could go like Imperial Basin, disposal facility, trash a dagger. We only have 5 persuasion doing that, though. Top card's a dagger. Trade Monopoly, but I don't have any troops. If I go here, I get to 4. Go to 5 when somebody goes to Arakeen. Could go High Council. Doesn't seem that useful. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this does seem like probably the best way to do things at this point. Mentat at 6 is a little bit odd. Or at 8 is a little bit odd. I wonder what that's all about. I know you can infiltrate Swordmaster. I guess she's planning on going Wealth, but what happens if someone else takes Wealth? Yeah, like that. Because you can't infiltrate Wealth. Kind of a weird play. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're not going tech negotiation, are we? That's a bummer. Somebody will probably visit Arakeen. Doesn't have to be us. And going there actually drops us the ability to get Smuggler's Thopter. But, I mean, what else am I going to do? Kind of have to go to one of the cities. If I go to Arakeen, there's a chance I get paid twice by Helena's infiltration. And Intrigue is also not bad to have. Arguably, it's better. Because then we don't draw the dagger next round, though. Let's do this. Put 1 in for value. We have 2 daggers in hand, so we'll probably get something out of it. Pay ourselves, and hey, if Helena comes to visit, we'll get an extra one. As foretold. Now a mere visit to Wealth will get us what we need. We've kind of been dogged by bad hands this game. Nobody seems particularly interested in Fold Space for reasons that I don't completely understand. There's Voice, so we actually do end up getting a good card. In spite of it all. At least now we have the spice that we can use our ring to move forward. Although I really would have liked that disposal facility before shuffling. It's a good move for Ariana. She's not in a horrible position. Seven. Interesting. You definitely want the Truthsayer. I don't know about the Thopter, though. I don't think that really helps him all that much. Good Thopter. Yeah, that's better for him, for sure. Why did he go tech negotiation, though? He wasn't buying a tech. He didn't get himself to an important technology. Maybe he was trying to go for the full scale and got blocked by Helena? It's the only thing I can think of. Water and intrigue is not bad for me. Corner of the market. Okay. Wow. Well, High Council suddenly looks a lot better, doesn't it? No access to wealth, though, is pretty annoying. We had 2 cards that could go there. We didn't draw either of them. It's not a horrible hand, but it doesn't have much of what I wanted. The voice is nice, at least. I guess I think this is going to end up being a no Swordmaster game. Well, maybe not. We can get it this round by going Interstellar first action. Interstellar, voice Swordmaster, I guess. There's not really anything else for me to voice. Could voice High Council. I don't really know what Helena's doing here. Maybe it's better to go up twice. Take the Solari. As far as I can tell, we're going to keep getting Interstellar for a while, so it's not a big deal. If I hadn't taken Solari, I'd still be 1 short. So going to Air King doesn't really help me that much. So yeah, I think this was the right call. High Council from Beast, though. Yeah. After that, we probably want a Signet Ring Mentat. Who do we go up with, though? I guess BG. Round 4 is not a great Swordmaster timing, honestly. We definitely want to prioritize Persuasion on what we buy now. At least the Spice Trader is a 2 Persuasion card. And also Voice. So we've mostly bought cards that contribute to this corner of the market. We're also sitting 2 points ahead of the competition. Although, super early, I don't put a lot of stock in the score. Like, if you look at Beast, he's 1 away from a point on 3 from factions right now, and that's not being reflected in his 1-point score. He's also got a Swordmaster and High Council seat, so he's in a good position. Now we pretty much have free reign to do what we want, because everybody's played all their agents. So, I think we Mentat, and then we can just hit Smuggling after that. go up on BG. Draw a card. Draw mostly crap, so all of our action will be in the next hand. Oh. That's quite a turn, Ariana. Round 4 SMF. Are you going to pull out? I probably wouldn't. She is not. Should we... Oh, Thufir. I can't get him. We could get the Smuggler's Thopter, though, and I think it's worth considering. What's more valuable, Smuggler's Thopter or a trip to smuggling? Probably a trip to smuggling, honestly. Because we're going to be able to go Interstellar again next round, right? So... Well, I don't know. The Thopter draws 2 cards, which we kind of need if we want this corner of the market. That's not a 2 persuasion card, but it's pretty close. And if we play the Dune, we basically get nothing. So let's early reveal Thopter. Holy moly! Okay. I bet Iceman feels pretty good about its decision to get a High Council seat now. No combat cards from anybody yet. I feel like we're kind of sitting in a Cold War right now. Three Persuasion on deck. We have a power in hand, but we're only at 2 on Guild right now, so I kind of don't want to play it yet. Research Station. Completely logical. Our only yellow right now is Fold Space, so I almost think, since nobody's at 2 on Guild, our play is actually to go Fold Space to Still Suits, and then try to see if we can draw into the Spice Trader to go to Interstellar with. Or we could just Mentat, which is very cheap. And does gain Persuasion. But, you know what? The water is good. Let's just go ahead and pick it up. Okay, so now we have to Mentat, I think. We do risk losing Interstellar. But now we have the Spice Trader ready. And also we have water on Web of Power. Which we can draw the Spice Trader with Web of Power also. Probably not the best thing to do. But a card draw on a water for playing it is no joke. Mentat is definitely better though. Should she ring the Kwisatz? No, rings the Thufir. Oh. That's unfortunate. Given that Ariana's going for the Kwisatz, I probably would have ringed the Kwisatz, regardless of whether or not I could afford it. We still need to get to High Council, so there is an argument potentially for going wealth with diplomacy. Tech negotiation. Okay. So we Mentat here. Nobody's blocking Interstellar still. People don't seem to be putting enough emphasis on the shipping track this game. What does he keep going tech negotiation for if he's not going to buy a tech? I don't really get it. Pretty late Swordmaster from Helena, honestly. When Helena's whole thing is that she can't be blocked out from Swordmaster forever. is definitely getting that Kwisatz. Selective breeding and research station. She undid the move, I think, because she already had enough for what... Oh, Beast Early Reveal. That's cool. Piter would be very good here for me. Unfortunately, I can't have him if I use the Spice Trader, which, you know, c'est la vie, I think. Well, you know, we could still play Diplomacy to Selective Breeding, or Whip of Power to Selective Breeding to get the same or similar results. Nobody's in the combat is kind of crazy. That's a coup for Helena. 8. Ouch. I think we do want to go Selective Breeding, actually. Because, yeah, getting Piter could be really valuable here. The question is, do we do it with the Web of Power or do we do it with the Diplomacy? I mean, I think the bump from the Web of Power is just more valuable. Basically, we're trading an extra bump for a card draw and a water. I think we just do this. From discard, trash a dagger. Back up to 5. We have yellow in the next hand, so we'll get Interstellar again. Spy stats isn't really useful to us, so we just go down and up, I think. Grab a Piter de Vries. Go up with probably Guild. Solar. We need a little bit more Solari for the High Council seat. Could go up with Emperor just to get the 2 Solari on the Web of Power for the future, but I think this is better. We also can voice something that might matter. I mean, what would we voice, really? High Council? I mean, we can't go there ourselves. I'm not taking Solari for this, and I don't have access to it, so... We play the Smuggler's Softer first, for sure. Interesting. Interesting play. Wonder what he's going to do with that Solari. He's already got a High Council seat. He's already got a Swordmaster. Smuggler's Softer. Shuffled. Yikes. Okay, well, at least we got Diplomacy. So, yeah, these techs just aren't that good. Honestly, like, round 6 is too late for the disposal facility. So we just go ahead and recall. Let's go ahead and ready up a High Council seat. Advance up again. Technically, we do get to 9 by playing Dagger to High Council. So I think the way that we get our Spice plus flow this run is by taking Diplomacy to Selective Breeding after that. That should get us the 2 Spice Must Flows. One this round, one next round. This guy loves tech negotiation. I just don't know, like, what the... Like, is he gonna get spy sats? Like, I just don't understand. Like, he was gonna get flagship, I thought, but then he went conspire. Like, now you can buy 2 techs. But you're not I don't know. I don't think he's using the appropriate correctly. But he is getting the flagship. Okay. Wind traps is not bad. Let's do this. Every card we have in the deck is Persuasion, so if we wanted to hit Arakeen with Reconnaissance, we would still get the SMF. I don't think we want to do that, but it's something to think about. Invasion ships. It's been a no-tech game up until very, very recently. We could voice something and go to research station. I just don't think that's necessary. Pay it again. Do this. Maybe we draw in a Web of Power. Who knows? Trash from play area dagger. We do. Ooh. Get paid again. We might have to start buying dreadnoughts. Ariana has 1 SMF. If we want our second point, we have to make sure she doesn't get one this round. And then we get one next round. Although if she buys one next round, we still don't get it. What do we use the web for here? Just take BG Alliance. I think I like the intrigue card enough to do that. That immediate benefit could be really important. So he just put... Okay, he put Legion on top of his deck, and then he drew it. So we should expect he's going to go to Wealth next, I think. I mean, I'm happy to see them committing resources to the round 6 combat, I'll just say that. Power play. Almost worth considering, but with the corner of the market, no, definitely not. Do we buy a liaison here? I don't think so. Our deck is too good. Who do we go up with? Just Fremen? Could also push Fremen. I think we take BG. Knowing that intrigue card ahead of time can let us plan some things. Secret Forces is pretty good, actually. It could help us win the next combat. Helena having power play is worth noting. I don't think it will come up, but it might. We're definitely the leader, so we're the threat for them, so we do need to be worried about that aspect of things. Probably this is just a withdrawal from Ariana. And Ariana will be at 7 if that's the case. So she's not in a bad spot either. Oh, okay, hold on. What is that? Going up on BG, what's that about? She should take Fremen or she should take Emperor, I think. Unless she's got, like, Secrets of Sisterhood in hand or something. Well, that's unfortunate for us because now she's got more troops than us for the next combat. I mean, to be fair, Helena has Highliner, so it's not really like we were super favored anyway, but... We've trashed both daggers now. So the fact that we have an SMF in our deck should slow us down. Persuasion. So we have a Secret Forces. We're not going to get the Highliner. Pretty much no way you slice it. So I think we go Signet Ring to here. Advance. Recall. Spice. Use some of it. We get 2 bumps. So we get 1 on Emperor. And I guess we get the other one also on Emperor. That takes us to 9. It allows us to end the game purely with SMFs now. What do we think about Piter Research Station? It seems like it's possible that that actually costs us an SMF. I think we use Web of Power, Selective Breeding, Infiltrate. That protects our alliance and gives us more flexibility on the SMF. We finally get all our benefits, so we got the water, got the Solari. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Not a good card. We trash from play area here. We trash Signet Ring. Reinforce our alliance. Now we have enough Solari that, or enough, enough persuasion that we don't have to worry so much. Good Hardy Warriors with diplomacy seems pretty good. Could also play Piter for intrigue. Although we have to play him, if we do that, we have to play him to either Arakeen, which is risky, or Research Station, which is not. The benefit of Research Station is if we play him to Research Station, our odds of getting the corner go up because it decreases the odds that Ariana gets the corner. Or gets an SMF. Which means I think that's got to be my next play if Ariana does not go to Research Station. Could also Piter Mentat. Okay, well that's off the table. So yeah, I think it's actually Piter Research Station. Now that's not going to be enough to get us the combat win. I don't see the game not ending this round. Somebody would have to steal one of our 2 alliances. Helena could theoretically do it with a Demand Respect. So maybe we should play for, like, assuming the game goes longer and commit a little bit to the combat. Although we can save this for next combat, right? And in next combat, Secret Forces are pretty good. So I think we, like, just put 2 troops in, but we don't use the Secret Forces. Because that's the way that we lose, is Helena having Demand Respect. And to be fair, if she has Demand Respect, there's really nothing we can do about that. I guess I could play... Well, it's funny. I guess I could play Diplomacy to Fold Space. That would stop that from happening. That's like the super conservative play, but I don't see how it... Like, if we do that, don't we just win? Rather than, like, trying to high roll some intrigue off of Piter. Yeah, I think Diplomacy Full Space is actually the play here. Now, if she has a second card that like takes her up with Guild, then okay, yeah, we lose. But I mean, we can't just plan around that. That's kind of a ridiculous idea. So, reinforce. Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, Corner of the Market is easier to get if we go Research Station. But we win without the Corner of the Market. The Corner of the Market is just a bonus. So, I'm not too worried about getting 2 points off of it. So she did have a full space. So, I mean, you know, she could have gone to fold space. Goes for Spy Satellites. So, combat takes her to 5. Plus 2 is 7. I don't think she's got it. Now, Beast could have a Kwisatz as well. That's the thing that we have to consider. Kwisatz and a loaded up flagship. That's one reason why I didn't want to participate in this combat. Is there just not a... we're not going to win the combat. Go ahead and reveal. SMF. Leto doing things the vanilla way, the old style way. Just get some alliances, get some SMFs, win a single combat. That's all you need. Pretty simple. Urgent? Okay, interesting. So we sit at 11 here, and I don't think anyone can beat 11. Well, 12 if Ariana doesn't buy an SMF. But she's got 8 cards in hand, so she's buying an SMF. So yeah, 11. Infiltrate. Still suits, okay. She is fighting for this. She could get to 10 if she won the combat, but again, we still beat her and she has no intrigue cards. Oh, she's putting extra in so she can withdraw, I think. That gives her Affirmative Alliance, which is 8. 9 with SMF, but now she doesn't win the combat. So very well played from Ariana, but it just wasn't enough. Interstellar Shipping and Leto is just too strong, I think. I wouldn't put him back in. You're not going to get... You're just getting third anyway. But I guess it doesn't matter. Game's over. Okay. Station Sense a good card, but it's too late. Plans within plans. That doesn't work very well with your spy satellites, does it, Helena? And Corner of the Market ended up not being relevant. Because we were at 10 anyway. Didn't do anything. Yeah, Leto is just vanilla good. Nothing really to say here. Just good old-fashioned Dune Imperium. MVP card was clearly Web of Power. This thing is pretty broken. Yep, pretty broken. It gives us access to Selective and to Secrets, which we can infiltrate. And it gave us like 3 faction bumps too, just by existing. So, pretty strong stuff. Piter was also good. Thopter was good. Spice Trader actually was pretty good too. That 2 spice it gave us helped us get another breeding out. And being a 2 persuasion card was also handy. Yep, there you go. That's a Leto game.